Welcome to xGameZones, hub to latest popular games, reviews, preview and news. GreedFall is a game that features a great idea with a flawed execution. At times, it feels that the game is unsure of what it wants to be and what exactly it wants to show to the players, which brings out its imperfections. I hope that over time Spiders has a chance to iron out the identity of the game and manage to withstand the weight of the expectations that will now fall into their laps. GreedFall is the latest project of Spiders, the studio behind the Technomancer, Mars, War Logs, and Bound by Flame. From the earliest gameplay and story reveals, the project was slated to be a new heir to BioWare's legacy of party-based RPGs or a younger sibling to the Witcher saga. An immersive fantasy world, party-based gameplay, and a core role-playing experience. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones. Visit our site at www.xgamezones.com for more gaming review. The events of the game take place in a fantasy world inspired by the period of Renaissance. Just like the similar time in the real world, this period is very controversial in its contents. In GreedFall, advanced technology, cultural revolution and formed ideological and religious schools stand on the same ground as using magic, practicing slavery, using living people in scientific experiments, sending out the Inquisition to unroot the beliefs you disagree with, and the general medieval-like ignorance of views. Players take on the role of de Sardet, a newly appointed diplomat of the Congregation of Merchants, sent to a mysterious island of Tir Fredi, sometimes also spelled Tir Fredi, in the search of cure for Malachar, a deadly disease ravaging the continent. You will hear a lot about Malachar, but you won't really see it in action, and thus the thought of this threat will flee you at the sight of the first giant boss. GreedFall's combat is a thing of Assassin's Creed meets Dark Souls. For magic attacks, you spend mana and build up fury to unleash a stronger attack. With melee attacks / using firearms, you simply build up fury and use it up for stronger attack. Additionally, you can also block or dodge melee attacks from your opponents. Magic / ranged attacks can't be blocked, but can still be dodged. There is a variety of statuses that can be inflicted both upon you and upon your enemies: thrown, unbalanced, stunned and so forth. It is entirely too easy to be stun-locked by a large group of enemies and rapidly killed off. The thing that mildly annoys me in the game even 20 hours in is the general progression system. You get 3 separate options to level abilities: a point is added each level, traits, every 3 levels, and talents, every 4 levels. Talents such as intuition and charisma add additional conversation options and dialogues, while vigor and lockpicking provide you with more ways to interact with the world, open locked chests and doors instead of looking for a key, scale a wall that less agile character would have to look around, and more. The same tree provides options for crafting and science, required to upgrade your gear and craft potions / traps / vials and so forth respectively. Finally, after putting a point or 2 in every tree, I only skipped vigor, you will find that you're falling behind on intuition and charisma, which don't work out as much anymore, and the chests suddenly require lockpicking 3. The whole system left me with an unpleasant feeling of always catching up. In a way, it is indicative of the progression in other parts of the game, such as quests and companions as well. In the companions trailer, Spiders warned us that not tackling your team's quests in a timely manner might lead to the companions leaving your party, offended at your tardiness. The game features 5 recruitable companions, 1 for each existing faction outside of your own. Unlike your own protagonist, you have no way to change their abilities or set up their behavior. In fact, besides talking with them and changing out their gear, the better they know you, the better gear you can get for them. Your ways of interacting with your team is very limited. Bringing along the companion of the corresponding faction can provide you with additional ways of handling a quest, or maybe even offer a shortcut, while having a companion of the warring faction might ruin the quest completely, alongside with everyone's relationship with you. However, that does not happen all too often, mostly only during the main quest chains and personal companions tasks. It seems the game has a certain path in mind for the player, an order in which events and quests are supposed to take place. Thus you can happily quest away with the natives being called on Ol Manawai for a few hours, only for your character to suddenly randomly ask during one of the quests, what does that mean? Obviously, the developers have planned that quest to be encountered way before I stumbled upon it. Similarly, I had a few codex entries unlocked that were obviously meant for later and have unveiled certain mysteries when I had not even encountered them yet. If you have any comments or suggestion, feel free to comment below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in our YouTube channel and follow and like us on Facebook #xGameZones. For more gaming review, visit our site at www.xgamezones.com. Don't forget to click the notification bell.